squeaky voice. I'm getting over a cold. I swear to God, it's been the worst week when it's come to my health. I got a flu really bad, and then I got better for like a day, and then, yeah, here I am. Now I've got a raging cold, so I apologize if I sound like hell. If you want to flip away, please do. Click away and listen to someone more pleasant by all means. But I've got something really, really helpful for you guys that I want to share. I don't know, a lot of, maybe some of you know, I don't remember if I mentioned it or not, but I'm really into like graphic design work, as well as like drawing. I like to do colored pencil drawings, and it's just every time I do a video, that clock goes off. But I'm into colored pencil drawings as well as just sketches and that type of thing. I don't really do any painting, but it's just like another creative extension that I have on top of makeup, which is my favorite, obviously. But the other habits, I guess, are a lot cheaper. But what I wanted to share with you is a way to, a really helpful tool for creating color schemes. Basically, I'll run you through what a color scheme is. Whenever I go to set up a project, like I did a newsletter, and I'll just show it to you. It's really big, but so you might. This is a newsletter that I finished, and it's a makeup newsletter, and it's only 4 pages, but basically, when you go through to create something, you need to create a color scheme so everything's cohesive. So, it just makes it easier on the eye. People pay attention to it. And color schemes are also based off of, like, it has to be appropriate. So you wouldn't probably use you wouldn't use these colors for, like, let's say you're doing a newsletter for the local funeral home or something. You wouldn't, you know what I mean? They have to be appropriate. And the nice thing about what I'm going to show you is that this website, you wouldn't want to call it a program, but this website by Adobe, it's free. It gives you all of these tools to create appropriate color schemes at the click of a button, literally, and it takes any guesswork out of it. So, one more little techie type of background thing. Whenever you're creating stuff like this for print, the color is what they call, it's in CMYK mode, meaning cyan, magenta, yellow, and key black, and that's how things are made. I'm not going to get into it, but that's how things are made on a printing press. When you're designing things for web, though, it's RGB colors. So the colors that I'm going to be talking about are RGB colors, meaning they're made for the web. They can be converted to CMYK, but since I figured, we're dealing with things on the web right here as makeup people, I might as well just give it to you in RGB. But no big if you don't understand that. You don't need to. It's not a big, But the website that I'm going to have you go to is www.kuler.adobe.com. That's cooler.adobe.com. And this is what it looks like. Such a cool website. Let's see if I can zoom in here a little bit. That's the website. And what this does is that you can create color schemes. And like when you log onto the website, maybe this would be better here. No, that's not going to work. Forget that. What you do when you go, I'll just run you through it as I'm doing it. You can, when you go to the website, there's a search bar, and you can type in any theme you want. So I typed in sparkle. I don't know why, but that's the first word that came to my head. And you search for it. And it says find themes by tags, title, or creator. And here we go. It brings up this one that I printed out. It's called Prom Sparkle. And it gives you these 5 colors. Now, once you get these 5 colors on your screen, you can click on this little square button. It looks like it's really small. And when you click on it, it says make changes to this theme and view color values. And that's the part that you want to click on. And this is what's really cool. It shows you the color wheel. It's in the upper part here on my screen. And it identifies the scheme on all different parts of the color wheel. And it also breaks down their colors. So I went ahead, and this is what I do when I'm getting ready to make a project or something, and I do a bunch of these different schemes, and I pick the one that I feel is the best. So I made myself out, like I wrote down all the values. It gives you like, okay, for that blue color, it's, the RGB values are 260, 26 and 89, respectively. So, so I have a note, I know exactly how to make that color on my screen. But now you guys don't, for makeup you don't need to do that, but it is helpful to print it out. So you could always just print the web page out. You don't have to do this. But that's what I do in case any of you are in the graphic design field. But so you've got your color scheme. So you're saying, okay, that's great, but what I want to make my own. Like, okay, I have a color, and I just can't think of how I'm going to use it. Like that Max Frida B gave me a lot of problems. I just couldn't think of anything. So you can go on here. So you click on Create, and it's going to be in the upper left part of your screen. And when you go to Create, you basically can enter any values. Of course, my computer's going to like be stupid right now. Here we go. You go to there, so you're on the home page, and you just click on Create. And you can create from a color, from an image. So we're going to do from a color. So let's say that I've got this pink color. So you click on the color wheel up here, and you click on a color that you like. So let's say you've got this funky blue eyeshadow. So like you drag this, you'll see it here, it's a yellow highlighted wheel, and I'm just dragging it to the blue color, and that's what it's called, your base color. So get this, here's the really cool part. So you've got your base color eyeshadow that you have no idea what you want to do with it. Here's what you do. Select a rule, analogous, monochromatic, you can do a complementary. So let's do a complementary color and see what it comes up with. You just click on complementary, and now it gives you all these different, it gives you a color scheme. So if my base color is a green, and let's set that, and I click on compound colors, or monochromatic colors, it gives you a whole color scheme. So that's all you have to do. It's really easy, it's really user-friendly. But you can also, if you don't feel comfortable doing that, all you do is, in that search bar, type in a theme, like let's say you want to do Marilyn Monroe's makeup. You can type in Marilyn Monroe, and her color schemes come up, tons of them. But yeah, so there's a great idea, and here's how I would use it. Like, for this color scheme, I would put, well, you could do a lot, but I would find that, like, this reminds me of a matte color, I think it's called like copper tone or something. You could spread that all, like, you know, blend it all almost up to your eyebrow, and then maybe smoke it out with one of these two colors on your lid. So it gives you just a really simple, easy way to create color schemes, and they have been a lifesaver. That website is amazing. You can also, if you have Photoshop, you can access it. I think, I know CS5 it comes with it, but I think it's a free plugin. If you don't have CS5, you can get it on earlier versions for free. And the website's free on its own. It's easy to use. If you have any questions about it, please don't hesitate to message me, and I'll try to explain things better if I'm not doing a good job. But I just thought that I would give you this great tool because it's so helpful for all those colors that you've got sitting in a drawer that you're like, I don't have no idea, these are horrible. You'll be surprised. Get that main color, find it, click on it on the color wheel as best as you can, close, you know, click on the part of the color wheel that you feel mimics that color in real life, and then click on, I don't know, complementary or compound, and it'll give you a whole color scheme based on that color. So I hope this helps. Sorry about my voice, I sound like hell, but I hope you had a great weekend, and I've got a couple more movies or whatever, a couple more clips, makeup ideas, reviews that I have to do tonight, because I've got a lot of products that I've bought that I have not had time to talk about. So now that I've got some time off, naturally I'm sick, but hopefully I'll be able to share those with you tonight as well. Alright, we'll talk to you later.